Hey guys, welcome back to Sham Shack Travels. We are camping again this weekend. We're actually not too far from home. We are at an RV resort called Apple Island RV Resort. It's in the Champlain Islands on Lake Champlain in Vermont. It's probably 30 minutes from our house. I've always wanted to go here. I've heard great things. A little expensive, but it's a great RV resort. There's lots to do. Pool, there's a golf course, par 3 9-hole golf course. We got gravel sites. It overlooks Lake Champlain. It's just a great place. I've always wanted to camp here, so we're really excited. We got some things we want to do, hiking. We may try and rent a paddleboard or a kayak, and we're gonna have some dinner tomorrow night in the islands at one of our favorite places to eat. Let me show you around the campsite a little bit. So we actually have a really spacious site here. All of this grass is ours until we get to that new gravel site. It's probably a good 20 yards in between sites. Sam, what do you think of this place?
I think it's really nice. Like Sean was saying, there's a lot of space and the grass is really nice and it's nicely kept. So it is $90 a night for the space that we chose, but I think it's well worth it. There's some sites that have a lake view. If you book earlier, they were all booked up and they're also $120 a night, but it might be worth it, especially if you've never been to Vermont or the Lake Champlain area. It's really pretty because you can see the mountains across the lake and it's always a good view. We
got here probably around 5:30, 6 o'clock. We both worked today, Friday. We're about to cook some dinner. We're gonna have some kielbasa tonight. I haven't had that in a long time. I love kielbasa. I never think to get it. Kudos to Sam. She went grocery shopping the other day. We'll see how it turns out.
It's a weird meal, but
suits us.
I've never seen this. It's one of those mixed salad bags and it's buffalo ranch something or other. Looks like it's got some blue cheese and some fried onions, and then we've got the kielbasa, and I like to put mustard on my kielbasa, and I think Sean just eats it plain.
Out for a little nightly stroll here with Hallie Girl. This place is really nice. There's plenty of space between sites too, which is really good. We have all kinds of different people. We've seen Florida plates, Kansas plates, Massachusetts plates, people kind of from all over. There's a lot of seasonal places. You know, there's fifth wheels, travel trailers. What is it, Class A where they drive? Where you can like actually drive it. It's like a van. But yeah, this is great. I'm gonna turn around here. We're walking right past the lake in the distance. You see the lake back there. There's a campfire going on tonight right over there. It's a beautiful night. It's probably what, 75 degrees right now. There are different sections of this RV resort. They have what they call platinum and gold sites. It's kind of like a tiered levels where they can look over Lake Champlain. We didn't find any of those available, otherwise we probably would have chose those. So we have a silver site. It's still full hookups, you know, electric, sewer and water, but you don't get the view of the bay here around the resort. Hallie. We have a little bunny right over there. Hallie hasn't noticed yet, otherwise she'd freak out. This is my beautiful wife. I have a weird spot for a playground. Kind of right up on the hill and some overgrown grass. That's kind of funny. This is one of the bathhouses. It's kind of close to where we're staying. It's not too bad of a walk.
Bingo, Friday at 7.
They do have some pretty cool events going on. One is called Casino Night. I'm not much of a gambler, but I can just picture that in my head. Like a bunch of old timers just meeting up in one place and just gambling. Just spending nickels. Here we have the pool. I think the pool's open from 8 to 8. And in the distance here, we're walking down a path that'll lead us back to the road. But as you can see, the lake is right there. And these right here are the gold and platinum sites. At least one tier of them. Absolutely beautiful night. Look at that sunset over there.
We just got back from a little walk around the park and it is super cute, really well maintained. They do a lot of great landscaping and they have road names which are super fun. They're all kind of like nautical themed, beach themed, lake themed. They've got Salmon Lane, Angler Way, and it was just really nice. The golf course looks like it's my type of course. I've been golfing once before and this one is a par 3, Sean said, so hopefully I would be able to do it. We didn't actually bring our clubs, but we're only around 20 minutes away from our house, so we might go pick some up, maybe golf tomorrow. We'll see what the day brings us. We have our first camper fail for our vent fan here, and it is stuck on, and we don't have a ladder that's tall enough to reach the roof, so I think that that's going to be on until we leave, and then we will have to fix it once we get back. Now we're going to go get breakfast. I did bring breakfast, but they have some breakfast sandwiches at their general store, and they gave us 2 vouchers for free coffee, so I think that's what we'll do this morning. We got ourselves some breakfast sandwiches.
Looks really, really good.
They had Vermont Coffee Company, Speeder and Earls. These are all local coffee companies, so it's actually pretty good coffee. And so we're just sitting now in front of the Tool Museum, which I actually had no idea there was a museum here. So maybe we'll check that out. And we've got a view of the lake. We're on our way to, what is it?
North Hero State Park.
North Hero State Park. We are going to walk around on a trail, and then I think that it is up against the lake, so hopefully Hallie will be able to go swimming. She loves the water, so that'll be fun. We're also in an area where there's a winery, which we got married at. There's a nice sandwich shop, so I think we'll just do a park day, then get some food and maybe some drinks. Hallie met a friend. She had another golden retriever to play with and run in the water, and they just left, and now there's no way we're getting her out of the water. What are you doing?
Good girl.
Hi.
Good girl.
What'd you get?
Alright, so I got it's called a Sophia. Just turkey, cheese, lettuce, bacon, or hickory smoked bacon, and mayo. I'm not a big fan of mayo, so I said no mayo.
And what'd you get me?
Some Thomas Jefferson. Essentially the same thing, no bacon, but it's got cranberry mayo. And I know you like mayo, so.
We got ourselves some lemonade and some chips. And then I will definitely enjoy that. We stopped at the, what town is this?
Grand Isle.
We stopped at the Grand Isle Farmers Market and picked up some treats. We got squash campanelle? Nelly? Squash campanelli. Campanelli. I don't know. I can't do Italian. Some pasta, and that looks delicious.
And we got some honey It's from a local place called North Country Bees. Looks really good. This was only $6, so felt like it was a good deal.
And now I think we're gonna head over to Snow Farm Vineyard, which is where we got married, and maybe do a little bit of wine tasting. They have a gorgeous outdoor area where you can do the wine tastings or just get yourself a glass of wine. They also serve beer, which is what Sean will be drinking.
Almost a year now.
He loves me. Next up, we are going to Blue Paddle Bistro. It is a really nice restaurant. We've been there a couple times and we have a handful of gift cards to spend there, so we're gonna go for free, which is nice. If you're in the area, I would highly recommend it. So we completely forgot to vlog at Blue Paddle, but we had some delicious food. We got the New England clam chowder for a starter, and Sean got the Caesar salad. And then for a main course, I got the lobster linguine, and
I got the filet. It was really good.
And it was delicious. And then we ended the night with some cheesecake, which we love. So what do you think? I think they were really busy, and so it was a little bit slower, but I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8 out of 10 was good. I've been there before. I love that place. You know, we had some gift cards to use, and well, I guess we could only use $100 at a time, so we'll be going back soon.
Yeah. And so now we woke up this morning, packed up a little bit just to get ready to leave, and we just picked up another round of breakfast. And this time I picked up Madeline's Bakery lemon poppy muffin breads. And we've had Madeline's before, and actually, going back to our wedding, instead of cake, we had donuts for our wedding, and they were from Madeline's Bakery.
The donuts were a huge hit, so if you're getting married anytime soon, just think of donuts. People love donuts.
All right, we're gonna enjoy this, and then after, we are going to pick out a spot to put our sticker map up. Still a little bare bones for us. We've only been to a few states, but it'll encourage us to go to more. We are in action. I ended up putting it on the front here because the back is the corrugated metal, so it's not flat. And I did want to put it on the door of the outdoor kitchen, but that is painted black, so you wouldn't have been able to see the black outline of the different states. We ended up putting it on the front, and something to note, I will link the sticker that we bought from Amazon in the description, but something to note is that not all of the states have a design. When I was looking at it, I thought that they all had some sort of design, and the pictures did show that some were just blank, but I thought that was just that they were showing what it looked like when you hadn't filled out one of the states, but I was wrong. Some of the states are just blank, and it happens to be most of the states that we will go to on the East Coast here. You can see, here's what we've done so far. We stayed in Plattsburgh, New York. We've stayed in Vermont a couple times, or 3 times. New Hampshire we stayed a couple weekends ago, and then Rhode Island we stayed a couple weekends ago. So I'm excited to keep adding to this, and next weekend we'll be adding Massachusetts to this sticker. But unfortunately Massachusetts is also a blank color, which is so disappointing. I feel like Massachusetts is big enough. Like, I understand with Rhode Island it's tiny, but I feel like Massachusetts is a big enough state where you could have put, like, I don't know, ocean or lobster, or maybe even a basketball for the Basketball Hall of Fame. I don't know, something. It just seems like a miss, but that's alright. It looks like it's from seemanyplaces.com, and I was hoping to find one that had a matching map for Canada, but it was actually really surprisingly hard to find. So I'm going to look for a Canada map that maybe looks a little similar with designs on the stickers. And we're off. It was a nice weekend, a nice quick weekend, really, just Saturday and a little bit of this morning. Definitely recommend Apple Island Resort. It was so nice, and I think we were talking about it earlier, and Sean isn't willing to give them a perfect 10 because he thinks that nothing in this world is perfect, but
I don't think anyone deserves a perfect 10. I wish we had more time to, like, you know, visit all the facilities there. But just from what we did, where we were, our campsite, certainly I'd give it a 10 out of 10, but we didn't experience everything that they had to offer. So I give it a 9.5.
Yeah, I think I'll do a 9.8. I really liked it. It was so well maintained, gorgeous landscaping, beautiful floral arrangements, and it was just a really nice treat. And it's expensive. It was $90 a night, but with the amount of space that we got and just the amount of work that they do to keep the space maintained, I feel that it's really worth the price. Definitely recommend if you are coming up to the Burlington, Vermont area or anywhere in northern Vermont. It's a really great place to go, and there's a lot to do around the lake, and we're definitely going to go back at some point. I think that a lot of people come to Vermont in the fall for the fall foliage, which is, I understand it's gorgeous, but I love Vermont in the summer just as much, if not more, than in the fall. So I recommend checking out Vermont in 3 seasons. Spring is not the best season to visit Vermont just because it is mud season, so it's a little difficult to do. Like if you like to hike, it's a little bit more challenging. Winter, you can ski and snowboard or just hang out in a lodge. Summer is gorgeous, the lake is so much fun. And then of course fall is beautiful with the fall foliage. Hallie had a good time, except she's barking more and more at people and dog. Hopefully we can work on training a little bit more. We are going to Gloucester, Massachusetts next week, and Salem. The intention was to go to Salem, but the campground, there's one campground in Salem, and it was fully booked for the weekend that we wanted to go. So we are going to stay in Gloucester instead, and hopefully do a little bit of a beach day at one point, and then do some of the Salem witch items. So that's fun. I've never seen Hocus Pocus before, so before we go there, I think I need to see Hocus Pocus so that...
It's a must. It's a must.
I know it's a favorite of a lot of people. I just haven't seen it, I don't think, and so I've seen Bewitched, the original, so I know that there was a lot of scenes filmed in Salem from Bewitched, so at least I'll be able to see those, and then I'll have to watch Hocus Pocus before we go. So subscribe if you want to catch our next trip to Gloucester and Salem, Massachusetts next week. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, let us know to keep making these videos, and we'll catch you on the next one.